I'm sorry this video is so long overdue. I went to Bookcon about a week ago. It was on Saturday at the McCormick Place, and it was so much fun. Like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so happy I went. I got to see so many different panels, so many great authors. Got a bunch of free stuff, which I'm going to show you later. And my definite highlight, I got to see Booksplosion. Oh! If you don't know what Booksplosion is, that's Christine from Polar Banana Books, Kat from Catty-tastic, and Jessie from Jessie the Reader. So they were there, and a bunch of their other booktuber friends there, and there was a panel, and I got a picture. It's great. I'm going to show you all this, guys, in a minute. So yeah, now I'm going to insert some clips, and I did a little vlogging while I was there. Not enough, I'm sorry. I didn't really get any of the show panel floor. I was just not good at vlogging, guys. But here's some footage that I got while I was at Bookcon. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, hope you can hear me. It is very loud. Let me show you where I am right now. This is the room where you can wait for wristbands to do autograph signings, and then the entrance to the showroom is all the way in the back. I'm going there in a second. Waited in a super long line. It went like through a tunnel downstairs. It's crazy. And I waited all that, and I didn't get a wristband to go to signing. They were all full for the people I wanted, so kind of a bummer, but hey, I got some awesome panels I'm gonna go to, so I'm super stoked about that. Already got a bunch of free bags. This is probably my favorite one. Ooh, I didn't know it was either. We got this Epic Reads book shimmy bag. So super pumped about that. So yeah, I'm just gonna head inside now, or try to get through and try to catch the early stuff. My first panel isn't until noon, I think. Yeah, it's until noon. 12:30, so I got plenty of time. So gonna head into line, get on board that, and yeah. Alright, so carry you guys along with me if anything exciting happens. We're moving, there's so many people. Oh my gosh, so close. It's gonna be so good, guys.
I'm surprised this place is.
Got one already. Thank you. So cool. New books. Alright. I'm going in, guys. Let's check out here first. So pretty. All the new books. Alright, I'm gonna look and then we'll go into the main floor. Hey guys, so I just wanted to film for a second and tell you guys what I've been doing. So I'm sorry I haven't gotten too much footage of like me walking around in the shop floor. I'll try to do some of that. I'm going down there for another panel, but I've been walking around a lot and that's been kind of meh. The lines are just a little. It's, you know, all this wait to like get in the line and hopefully win something, and then you win something like this is what I got from the Owl Crate thing. I'll do like a full unboxing, unhauling what I got, but a to-do list after I waited like 10 minutes in line and one was a to-do list, and like I got like a car charger at another thing, and it's like not something I want a book, give me a book. But I just got out of a panel with Sarah J. Maas, Victoria Avard, Susan something, sorry I don't remember your name, and Alexander Backman, and it was about friendship, and it was really good. I wasn't feeling it at first because they kept saying friendship, and they're like, friendship's magic, blah blah blah, and you know all about good of friendship, and I was like, okay, this is getting a little old. But then they just started talking and like geeking out about Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and stuff, and it was really funny, and I had a lot of fun, and it was great. So I'm happy now. I was really bummed out. Girls on fleek. I was really bummed out with like the whole walking around and waiting in line things, but I bought some books and that was fun, and I just saw that panel and that was great. So right now my battery's gonna die, but I have a panel at 2:15 and then another one at 4:15 and then the last one at 5:30. So I got panels for really the rest of the day, but I have a break between two of them so I can eat my lunch, maybe get something else. But yeah, so I've been having a lot of fun so far. I will try to show you more of the show floor. But yeah, Bookcon, you're great. Okay, bye guys. Also, random tidbit, I saw the Book Explosion, Jesse, Kat, and Christine doing PBS thing, and I literally freaked out inside. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Book Explosion. I'm so excited for that panel. That's like legit the one thing I'm looking forward to this whole, stabbed myself with a pin. But yeah, so looking forward to that. Okay, just that. It's been so bad about like filming inside the show floor, because now I'm upstairs and this is where my last two panels are in the same room, so I'm not gonna leave, and it's over at 6, so sorry, but I got some really cool stuff, so haul at the end is gonna be sweet. But yeah, so I hopefully be able to get into this panel with Sarah J. Maas and Victoria Avard and somebody else, and then there's Book Explosion panel after that, which I'm super excited about. So doing both of those, super excited. Let me go into Sarah J. Maas one before all the seats are full. All right, bye guys. Wow guys, Bookcon is over. I got a picture with Book Explosion. I'll probably throw that in somewhere, maybe here. All the rest of the panels were amazing. I just can't, I'm too tired to talk about it right now, so I'll give my whole thoughts and views and opinions in a second when I do my haul, because I have a lot of stuff, but it was amazing. I'm so happy I came. I'm just, books. They're great, guys. Books. So I hope you guys really enjoyed all of that footage. I'm so glad I took my camera so I could record things, because I'm definitely going to watch this video later and reminisce about the wonderful things of Bookcon. So now, what you guys are probably all waiting for, what free stuff did I get? Well, first I'm going to wait for that ambulance to go by, or fire truck. Okay, so what I got, first let's start off with what I'm wearing. So this is a shirt from the company Lithographs. Excuse me. And they do, it's called Lithographs Art from Books. And they do, they print the whole book on things like, let me show you, like shirts or bags or posters, etc., etc. And so I got a shirt, and if you know me, one of my favorite books of all time is Pride and Prejudice. I don't know if you can see, but I think it's Pemberley on the back. Pemberley on the back. So Pride and Prejudice is hands down my favorite classic book. And so they had the shirt. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get it. And I wanted to buy a shirt, so I bought it. And they have a bunch of cool prints. And I'm thinking about, like this, these are all the prints they got. I'll put a link to their website down below. But I'm thinking about getting a print so I can put it in my room, because I'm seeing the wonderfulness of posters. So, lithographs, shirt, so cool. And then also, of course, they had a bunch of free bags. I bought bags. I didn't need to because they had so many. This was the Epic Reads bag. So pretty and colorful. It's got a bunch of book titles and authors on it. And then on the back, it says, book shimmy, 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 shimmy. So I got that. I also got this poster. Epic Reads had an Epic Reads lounge. That was really cool. I sat in there and ate my lunch. And it was just a cool, calm space. And this is a 365-day poster. So it has a book for you to read 365 days of the year. Isn't it cool, guys? So I'm excited to put that up on my wall. Yep, I snagged that. And I didn't snag as many posters as I probably should have. Or, yeah. But because I was really tired with like standing in lines and stuff. That's what I did when I first got there, and it kind of made Bookcon not fun for me because I was like, lines, and I'm not getting cool stuff. I'm gonna save. Should have started off with this first, but this was my Bookcon badge and lanyard, with a button from the BFG. That's a movie that's coming out on July 1st. Put that on. So that was super fun. And then I stopped and waited in line for hours at the Owl Crate stop. Hashtag Owl Crate booth. And you could spin a wheel and you win a prize. You could get a free 1-month subscription, or was it a year? I don't know. You get a free subscription to Owl Crate or get a book, blah, blah. What did I get when I spun the wheel? A to-do list. Yay. The first thing that I stood in line for was like another, I don't even remember what it's called, but I think I got like a car charger, which is not what I want. But I also got a bookmark from Owl Crate and a thing about what Owl Crate is, blah, blah, blah. And my favorite thing that I got from there, definitely buttons. Buttons, buttons, buttons. I love them. Buttons are my drugs, if that makes any sense. So I got some of these clearly from Owl Crate. So this is an Owl Crate button. And this one. And this one. Probably not going to do anything with these because I don't really like Owl Crate that much to want to put them on my bag. But then I went to this place, I think it was like the Simon & Schuster place booth area, and I bought these buttons. One says, will work for books. Another says, boys and books are better, and they are. And finally the last one says, choose books. So, super excited about putting those on my blue bag, if I can find room. This was the program for Bookcon, with all the exciting things. And this was a magazine. I read this while I was waiting in line for autographing wristbands, which I got none of, sadly. I got there too late, and the ones that I did want, they were no room. So now I'm going to show you Bookcon. It's all about the books. Now I'm going to show you the books that I got. Woo! So First one that I got was the movie portion version movie cover with the BFG. BFG. And I started reading it, and then I kind of watched, they had a new trailer popped up, and I watched that, and I was really happy to find like one of the lines from the book in it, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I've never really read the BFG before, but I'm super excited about the movie. I saw a play when I was younger of it, and I really liked that, so I'm excited to read the movie. Not read the movie, read the book and see the movie. So BFG, that was the first book that I got. The next book that I got, and I'm already reading, as you can see, is The Reader. The Reader. Ooh. And it's a book about a girl who lives with her aunt, but then her aunts get captured for this book. And in this society, the girl's name is Sifa. Books are a rare commodity. Hardly anyone knows how to read. There's only a select group of people that can read, and they coveted the knowledge of books. And it's all about magic and the magic that the book has, and how Sifa has magic because she can see and use vision, blah blah blah. I'm not explaining this well, but I'm almost done with it, as you can see. But it's a really good book. Pretty cover. It was the second book that I got when I got to Bookcon. Then I went to Brandon Mole signing. You can see his signature, it's right there. Ooh. And he wrote the Fablehaven series. It's on the back. And I read those when I was younger, and I really enjoyed it. And I saw he was there, and he was signing things. I was like, okay. I don't really, and like this, it's more like an activities book or whatever, so I'm not going to do anything with this. But I have my best friend's brother read Fablehaven, and he's like 12 or something. So I'm going to give it to him, and I hope he'll enjoy it. I mean, it's signed. That's cool. So Fablehaven Book of Imagination, and this was for his new series, Dragon Watch, which kind of picks up after where Fablehaven stops. It has all the same new characters, blah, blah. Definitely suggest you go read Fablehaven. It's a great series. Really fun. It's great. Read it. Then I went to the there was a place where they were selling books. I don't remember where. Maybe it was in the Random Publishing House or something where like, I don't remember where. I can look it up. Yeah, the Penguin Random House. They were selling books, a bunch of books there. And so I got 2 books. First, I got Hollow City, which is the second book in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I have the first one. That's the title. And Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children is a really, I'd call it a paranormal YA book, because there are photographs. So like the whole thing with like this is like there are photographs of the paranormal children, and it's kind of creepy, kind of scary to look at them. When I bought the first book, I started reading it, and I couldn't read it at night because I was so scared of the pictures. I'm basic. But yeah, so I got the second one, and it's about these peculiar children who were living in a loop of time so that they were protected, but then there's an organization out trying to get all of these powerful watchers that watch over the peculiar children and trying to get them all together and recreate the world and get super strong, and they need the watchers to do that. And it's a really good book. I really suggest it. It was really gripping. They're making the first one into a movie really soon. And I'm sure they'll do it the same to all of them. But yeah, it's a really good book. Go read it. Do it. Read it. Yeah. And then the second one that I got was Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Oh, and Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Hollow City. That's by Ransom Riggs. And, oops. Reader by Tracy Tracy Che. And BFG by Ronald Dahl. I'm sorry, I haven't done a book-centric video in a while. I forgot how things work. Red Rising by Pierce Brown. And Tasha, she highly suggested this book. Really, really likes it. And I was there and I was like, why not? The back sounds interesting. Let me read it to you. His wife was taken, his people enslaved. Driven by a longing for justice and the memory of lost love, Darrow will stop at nothing to bring down his enemies. even if he must become one of them to do so. For the first time, red will rise. Ooh, interesting. So I got it. I was like, why not? I've heard good things about it. And then this lovely book in pretty packaging with buttons is Strange the Dreamer by Lanny Taylor. And they were handing this out at one of the panels that she was on, and I grabbed it because I was like, ooh, free book, gimme. And so and it's about lots of things: friendship and treachery, love and carnage, nightmares and Godspawn, alchemy and blood candy. Ooh, sounds interesting. I don't know if this is the whole book because it seems a little thin, but I'll read it. And then finally, the two books that I wanted. Oh, and Zenith, signed by Natasha, I'm hoping, but Tasha Opolis. Natasha is producing or publishing a book. It's called Zenith, the Andronima Saga Part 1. Sounds super interesting, so I will check it out when it comes out June 21st. And then two books that I really wanted but I couldn't find, even though like their authors were there and they were signing if you bought the book, but couldn't get in because I didn't have a wristband, was Six of Crows and Me Before You. So I went out and I bought Six of Crows. It came yesterday, so I can include this in the video. Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I feel like I'm butchering that, but Six of Crows. Guys, the pages are black. They're like, that's so cool. But like, this is a beautiful, beautiful cover. Six of Crows. It's in the same, if you've read the Grisha trilogy, which I do suggest, this is in kind of like the same world. But yeah, it's thrilling, and I can't really tell you what it's about. I'm not good at doing that anyway, but, oh here. 6 dangerous outcasts, 1 impossible heist. Sounds cool. I bet there's magic. Heard it gets kind of dark some places, dark pages, but I'm super, super excited to read this. And then, sadly, the book that I don't have because I couldn't find the one that I wanted was Me Before You by JoJo Myers, I think it's. And they're making a movie out of it, which sounds great because you think there would be more copies available. But when I was at the Penguin Random House and they had it, I was going to buy it, but they had the movie cover version of it with like, I don't forget her name, like with the 2 actors on it, and I didn't want that on my shelf. Like I don't want people, and like this was free, so it's okay if it has the movie cover on it, but I wanted the beautiful red curly font cover. And then I tried to go on Amazon, they don't have it. Tried to go to another bookstore, they didn't have it. So I'll just have to wait till it's in the library and just read it from there, because I can't find the thing. But overall, ending thoughts about Bookcon, so amazing. Definitely my highlight was all the panels. They were so much fun to like sit and like hear and like hear from like the authors or whatever. Sarah J Maas is definitely like one of my new favorite authors. She's so funny. She's so like, she's amazing, and I love her series. She's like one of my new favorites. And Marissa Meyer, Leigh Bardugo, it's just hearing them, it was mind-blowing. It was great. And definitely my number one highlight was Booksplosion. They were just amazing. Like I'm so happy that I got to meet them, because like now watching their videos, I feel like I know them so much better, even though I don't know. It was amazing. I got a picture with them. Throws a picture here. And that was really, really great to get a picture with them. And I asked them a question. I wish I had recorded that, but it was a good question. They laughed. Everyone in the audience laughed. It was a great question. So yeah, Bookcon was amazing. I'm so glad it came to Chicago and I was able to go. Sadly, it's going back to New York for next year. But hey, maybe I'll go. I don't know. But it was definitely a lot of fun. So happy I went. And yeah, I'm super excited to read all of these books. I'm going to try to pull a Christine and try to show you all at the same time. Well, even though it's really not that much of a stack. There it is.